I wish politicians could understand that flip-flopping can naturally lead to decline in public confidence and trust in politicians. Coming up. Well, as we know that General Mkhwanazi's explosive allegations of corrupt government officials has rocked the whole of South Africa, a parliament had to investigate. As you might know also that before the parliament investigating, Cyril has put in the commission of inquiry. But remember, the commission of inquiry has been put into place by Cyril Ramaphosa, who is allegedly also involved in this corruption. So what could make sense in all this was when the parliament investigate. So hence now the ad hoc committee or committee discussion had to be formed. Because what I like about the ad hoc committee is that it involved small parties also, to understand, just to bring about balance on the outcome so that there is no bias on the outcomes of these investigations. So yesterday the ad hoc committee, of course, was formed, and also they also had to select the chairperson. But my problem now with the selection of the chairperson is that the chairperson is from the ANC, which defeats the whole purpose of the ad hoc committee in as far as I'm concerned, because we can't have ANC's Cyril Ramaphosa's commission of inquiry investigating General Mkhwanazi and again have an ad hoc committee whose chairperson is ANC. Then it defeats the whole purpose of ad hoc committee. Because what I like about ad hoc committee, guys, is that it encapsulates everyone. It encapsulates smaller parties. You see, smaller parties have got a word to make sure that there is balance on the outcome of those investigations. You see, and making sure again that there is no biased investigations. You see what I mean? Anyway, check this out.
I would like to nominate the Honorable Lekganyane as the chairperson of the committee. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Ntuli. Is there any seconder for the nomination? Honorable Nhlanhla.
Good morning, honorable members, staff of parliament, members of the media. I hereby second the nomination of Honorable Lekganyane.
Thank you, Honorable Nhlanhla. Honorable Lekganyane, you have been nominated to be the chair of the ad hoc committee. Do you accept the nomination?
Thank you so much. I accept the nomination.
Thank you, Honorable Lekganyane. Is there any further nomination? Any further nomination? I'll go. Thank you, Honorable Skosana.
Thank you, Chair. I nominate Honorable Julius Malema.
Thank you, Honorable Skosana. Is there any seconder for the nomination?
Second.
No, sir. Honorable Nomvalo.
Thank you very much, Chair. My name is Bonelo Nomvalo. I hereby second the nomination.
Thank you, Honorable Nomvalo. Honorable Malema, you have been nominated. Do you accept the nomination?
No, thanks for the nomination. I'm not available.
Yeah, guys, I'm very disappointed. I truly find these ad hoc nominations very regrettable. I personally think that the chairperson should have come from the opposition parties. You can't have an ANC chairperson, the very same ANC that is anti-Mkhwanazi. They are already attacking Mkhwanazi as we speak. They are already attacking Mkhwanazi within the very same committee. They are attacking Mkhwanazi. So you can't expect fair result from such people. You'll be foolish to think like that. Listen to this guy.
Honorable Sangoni is correct, in saying the witnesses will have to be identified. And of course, Chairperson, I'm saying this with the greatest of respect. What General Mkhwanazi said, Chairperson, on the 6th of July, 2025, is not evidence, Chairperson, in a technical sense.
See what I mean? Exactly. So if you think you can take a person like that, an ANC person like this one, with his chairman, and say they must go and investigate Mkhwanazi and expect fair investigative results, you are dreaming in colors. That's not going to happen. And Julius Malema couldn't let that ANC guy to talk nonsense about Mkhwanazi, that Mkhwanazi allegations are not evidence, and just let him get away with it. And CIC took him on. I loved it.
We didn't come here to play. We came here ready. And I don't know what is this remark that General Mkhwanazi is not what he presented is not evidence. I don't know where does that arise, because it hasn't arisen at all. We're just trying to get an advice on how those things can be dealt with. General Mkhwanazi, you can't say what he presented is not evidence. We'll deal with that. We're still dealing with terms of reference. We can't start by saying General Mkhwanazi, what he said is not evidence. That's very dismissive. Right at the beginning, we're starting on a wrong footing.
And the MK party, of course, they were having none of it.
The issue is that the chief legal advisor, again, is not here. And we've raised that in the joint CC thing. And for me, it's disturbing that in this serious meeting where we are told there's legal advice, but the guy who's leading them is not here. Or the lady who's leading them is not here. And the question is why, Chair? Next time this thing must not happen. If they want to work with us, and they should not, guide us, like our own members have already said, that what Mkhwanazi said is not evidence, it's disturbing. Then why are we here? Are we here for gossiping?
And my girl, Honorable Darlene James of Action SA, totally agreed with me on the issue of the ANC chairperson, that it really doesn't make sense of having an ANC chairperson. She was on fire. I liked her. Listen to her here.
Honorable James.
Thank you so much, Chairperson. Yes, that statement was completely out of line based on the allegations that were made by General Mkhwanazi and the office that he holds. But let me also put on record something that isn't sitting well with me, and I just wish to place this on record, since Action SA does not hold any voting rights when it comes to voting for the chairperson. And we speak about gaining public trust, and we speak about this committee putting the public first, and we speak about South Africans' eyes being on us. I don't understand when we say that we need to start off on the right foot. But how do we garner public trust here this morning when we have a chairperson that has been elected from the very party where most of these people are embroiled in? How does that make the public feel to know that today we have a member from the same family where all of these people come from, and we have an ANC chairperson as the chairperson of this committee?
Yep, I totally agree with Honorable Darlene James here. I totally agree with this Action SA lady, because I don't understand why smaller parties keep on giving power back to the ANC. I don't understand that. And of course, Kusela Sangoni Diko tried to call the point of order and trying to hit back at Darlene James of Action SA. Typical of ANC, eh? But Malema said, not in my watch. and the CIC took her on. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Chairperson. And I think to a large extent, both yourself and Honorable Sokanyile have covered me. What I wanted to say, Chair, is that we cannot on the very first day want to collapse this process. And if we are going to have members coming here with the intention of being populist and trying to use what is a very, to quote your words, what you said is a grave concern of the people, they use that for cheap political point scoring, then we are going to have a problem. When you made your opening remarks, you said the people of South Africa are looking to us on this process. There will be no stone that is left unturned. And I think that as members, we should conduct ourselves in that manner and not come here and have to defend statements that are made with the intention of garnering attention for cameras. Thank you, Chair.
Honorable Malim.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. There's a difference between not being happy with the ANC occupying the position of a chairperson with a person occupying the position of a chairperson. So an impression must never be created that we have a problem with you. We have a problem with the ANC occupying that position. Secondly, you, chairperson, said we are politicians. Since there's no agenda or anything, let's speak. People speak here. When people speak because you open the floor, they are told they are speaking for cameras. As if some people have got a right here to come and give us notes and tell us what to say. We are not just speaking. The chairperson said speak because it's a first meeting. So we express ourselves and all of that, and then we leave. She's raising her observation on the position of the chairperson. There's no, because her observation doesn't change anything. It will not reverse what has democratically happened. But it's important that an observation be made by a member if she so wishes because the chair opened the floor. Nowhere do they say democratic processes cannot be questioned. She's within her right. And no point of order is necessary because she's not going out of any agreed upon agenda item. So, and she's speaking for the first time. Action SA is speaking for the first time. All we could have done it was to protect her and allow her to make observation, and we proceed. Not for her to be character assassinated the way people are doing now. I think she must be protected. To be called populist, to be called cameras, it's out of order. It's really unbecoming. It's unacceptable, especially when we are just starting. She has not done anything wrong, Chair, and that's the point I wanted to raise. Thanks.
Okay.
So in closing, guys, I would like to say, as much as yes, the CIC did very well on that ad hoc committee there, the debates and all the points he was throwing around, I think he shouldn't have declined the nomination. I totally disagree with what he did there. I still disagree totally. I think he shouldn't have declined. He should have run with this thing, so that even if he doesn't win, at least he would have said, or even we also would have said, no, look, Malema presented himself, but people didn't vote for him. But he really was into this. He really wanted to serve and change the situation, but we didn't vote for him, or the people in the parliament didn't vote for him. But now when he just declines, we start asking ourselves the questions like, did he even want to continue with this thing of being nominated? Or he has changed his mind as he always does? Because a couple of days he wanted this so bad. But now that the opportunity has presented itself, then now he changes his mind. I don't understand. I know that people are saying out there, no. It's because he saw the numbers, that the numbers were against him, so he wouldn't have won either way. But if he still should have raised his hand, so that if the vote are against him, then at least he would have said, no, look, I presented myself. I wanted this. I wanted to serve the people of South Africa and influence the whole thing. But of course, the numbers were against me. But now, if it declines, now we don't know whether, did he really want this in the first place? It really concerned me very much. I didn't like it when he did it like that. I still believe that he should have run this. He should have run the nominations and run for being a chairperson. Anyway, that's me, guys. What do you think? Let me hear your comment below. And of course, if you are coming for the first time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.